Imagine this. You're soaring over the Andes Mountains when suddenly, your plane crashes. Could we survive the Andes plane crash today? Picture it. 1972, a plane journey turns into a nightmare. Passengers are thrust into a desperate fight for survival, battling extreme cold, scarce food and isolation. They faced unimaginable challenges, pushing the boundaries of human endurance. Their story is a testament to the resilience of the human spirit. Now, let's ask ourselves, how would we fare in such an ordeal today? Let's dive into what survival looked like in 1972 versus what it would look like today. In 1972, survival was a battle against the elements and the unexpected. Without the advanced technology that we have today, the survivors of the Andes plane crash found themselves in a dire situation. But it's in these moments of despair that human resilience shines brightest. At over 12,000 feet, where oxygen is scarce and the cold is relentless, the survivors faced the harsh reality of their predicament. They had to rely on basic survival techniques like creating shelter from the plane wreckage and using snow for hydration. These were not trained survivalists, but ordinary people pushed to extraordinary lengths. Their ingenuity was remarkable. They used plane seats for insulation, fashioned sunglasses from the plane's windshield to protect against snow blindness, and even built a makeshift radio from the plane's wreckage in a desperate attempt to contact the outside world. But more than anything, it was their willpower that kept them alive. They faced the unimaginable, the unthinkable, and yet they never lost hope. They fought against the odds, against nature itself, and they survived. They proved that the human spirit is indomitable, that when pushed to the brink, we are capable of incredible feats of strength and resilience. The survivors of the 1972 crash used everything they had to stay alive. But how might today's resources change the game? Fast forward to today and the landscape of survival has drastically changed. The tools we have at our disposal now are light years ahead of what was available in 1972. Imagine being stranded in the Andes now. The biting cold, the relentless wind, the desolate landscape, they all remain the same. But the tools we have to combat them, they've seen a revolution. First off, let's talk about emergency beacons. These little devices, when activated, send out a distress signal that can be picked up by satellites orbiting the Earth. Within minutes, your precise location can be pinpointed, and help can be dispatched. In 1972, this kind of technology was the stuff of science fiction. Then we have satellite phones. These gadgets can connect you to anyone, anywhere, irrespective of cell towers or landlines. Imagine being able to make a call from the heart of the Andes to let the world know you're alive and in need of rescue. That's a game changer. Now let's move on to medical kits. Today's kits are compact, lightweight, and packed with advanced medical supplies. They include everything from painkillers to suture kits, allowing you to treat injuries that would have been fatal in 1972. And then, there's survival gear. We're talking about high-tech tents that can withstand harsh weather, portable water purifiers, and solar-powered devices. Clothing technology has also advanced, with materials designed to insulate and protect from the elements far better than anything available in the 70s. In contrast to 1972, we've got gadgets and gizmos aplenty, tools and technologies that can help us survive in the harshest of conditions. But it's important to remember that all these resources are just that, resources. They can aid survival, but they can't guarantee it. Survival, at its core, is about the human spirit, the will to live, the determination to keep going when all seems lost. With these resources, surviving an Andes plane crash today might look different, but would it be any easier? So, back to our burning question. Could we survive the Andes plane crash today? Let's unpack this a bit, drawing from the key points we've discussed. In 1972, survival hinged on sheer willpower, resourcefulness, and the strength of the human spirit. Today, we have advanced technology, detailed maps, satellite phones, and GPS trackers. We have better equipment, better clothing, and better knowledge about how to survive in harsh conditions. Here's the rub though. All these advancements don't negate the need for that iron will and the ability to adapt. The Andes are still an unforgiving environment, punishing even the slightest mistake with a harsh, cold reality. So, the similarities, the human spirit, the differences, the tools at our disposal, the ultimate question remains though. With all the advancements we have made since 1972, could we survive the Andes plane crash today? While we have more advanced tools at our disposal, survival still comes down to the human spirit. So could we survive the Andes plane crash today? That's a question only you can answer.